You know what? I'm just gonna get this stream going. Got work to do. All right. The big thing I want to try. Oh, let me change one thing up here. I'm trying to get my. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we're going. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we can do today. Well, the first thing I'd like to try and figure out is... Let's see. I want to try... I don't know how far back in the history it is, but let's have a look here. It's a font loading thing. That's what I'm trying to figure out here. This is blending. Okay, here we go. Let's try to figure this stuff out here. So we've got, this looks correct, but it's untransformed. I haven't done anything to this shape yet. Specifically, I want to scale it down and flip it. So that should be where is that? Right here. So if I undo this and show the result of that, now there's clearly some issues. And I'm quite sure that the actual issues are arising from the vertical and horizontal transforms. And I don't know why. That's the trouble I'm having. Okay? So, let's try to figure out what to do. You know what? I wonder if I should generate kind of a really simplistic path curve myself. That's relative, and then I can actually confirm my suspicions. How do I want to do it? So what I think is happening is something like this right here. This V13, I think I'm converting it incorrectly into like the wrong Y position, but I don't know for sure if that's the case. That's the trouble I'm having. I just don't know quite how to figure it out. I guess one way to one way to one way to figure it out is to make another function that only does that conversion, run it, and see if I get the incorrect result that I expect. So all right, let's see what we can do. I have to figure out where I put it again. I believe it's here, command to points. Right. Pass string to commands here is what I'm trying to figure out. So if I do let's do this. Let's do pass string to commands 2, and it does no further transforms. That's all it does. Okay, what I'd like to do excuse me, is take this def a is that. There we go. And now, since I have this function temporarily in there, if I go cider, nope, sesman, like that, restart the session, then it should load that extra function in, and I can use it to see if I'm even on the right track. Okay. Let's load it up. And now if I do 1, 2, 3, I've got A. And if I do def B is get in a 1 D. B is the string. And so here I've got path / path string to commands 2 of B. Okay, here I've noticed potential issue, and that is right here. Well, first of all, let's see here. The cursor is at... Where is the V? It's somewhere. Shouldn't be too far into the sequence here. V, here we go. So negative 7221 is the previous position. So 21 plus 13 is 34. So this is the correct relative position. I think the problem here is this is labeled abs when it's actually not abs. That might be the whole issue. Let's see. Let's see. So I should actually just do this, right? Let's give this a shot. Maybe that's the whole problem. That would be pretty nice. Didn't I load the... Thought I loaded the file. Maybe... Oh, I see what's happening here. Well, let's load it in and go from there. Ooh, okay. We're getting close to the right solution here, I think. Let me, Ooh, yes, okay. I think now these jog overs like this are from the... Oh, no, there's still something wrong here. But it's much, much closer. That's a good thing. Okay. So now I kind of do wonder if this here is the next problem. Because that kind of does feel like that would be the issue, except of course that's not quite right. Well, I'm happy this is a step in the right direction, which is really good. Let me def C as this. Oh, I have one too many. Okay. Oh. Problem here, of course. I'll have to fix that, because, Oh no, that M is correct, so that's not the issue I'm facing. Tool cider show path D What did I just... Oh. Okay, so there's like this is close. Like I don't know why. There's something wrong with the math, I guess, there. But if I try to figure out what went wrong, it seems like it's still related to the vertical and horizontal stuff, at least a little bit. Okay, so what goes wrong? That's kind of an important question. Wait a second. Oh, maybe. Wait, no. Let me check this for a sec. Shouldn't have to assoc, but if I do... Okay, actually, so these should be almost the same, but they aren't. I'm not sure why. So let's see what's up. Q3 1323 319 Q 0174 negative 3284 Q 017 negative 72 21 L V 13. Here's the problem. Here's what it is. With a relative convert, I'm quite sure this will fix the problem. Here, if it's rel, I actually have to put in I actually think that this is easier than I thought. I have to get rid of these like this, and instead of an and, I think it's just like this. That should be it, because I'm adding too many. I'm doing a relative transformation, like I'm doubling up the relative transformation. So I'm quite sure this should fix that problem. Let's see if I'm right. Fingers crossed. Excuse me. Oof, feeling burpy today. Okay, promising in one direction, not in the other, but let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Let's see what... Ah, okay. So things are fine in the vertical direction, they're not fine in the horizontal direction. Now, why would that be the case? Let me think about this for a second. Shouldn't it actually be? No, okay, so I'm almost there. I do need this. Oh. Oh, I messed up. Shoot. Well, and that's not a big deal. In the rel case, what I actually need is first input and 0. for the other item. Yeah, I think that's right. Let's see if that's the ticket. I'm getting awfully close here. Like, this is almost correct, I think. Yes. Okay, I think that solved the problem. Let's see here. Yes. Okay. That's great. All right. A, B, C. Yes. All right. Now we're cooking. Okay, I think I get the point here. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. I like to see it. All right, so with that approach, let me finish building out this let's do this. I think that works. Oh, wait a second. Glyph points. Well, let's start with that anyway. Oh, right. Path D curve. Yeah, no, this is not. That's not gonna work the way I want it to. Get glyph path. Okay. So let's go back to that. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. So let's glad I fixed that. That feels really good to have that actually work the way I want it to now. Let's get rid of this now. That was useful for some theory craft. Oops. They're all... Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Perfect. I like it. What I want to do now is turn this glyph points function into something that actually gives me the points, because right now it doesn't. It gives me path D curve. Which is not... let me see this. Let's do this. Def A. Okay, tools, cider, show A. Okay, good. We've got an A character. That's great. If I do... That's, again, not what I meant to do. Oops. Count. Path, explode, path. That should be 2. If I count that, there's 2. Right, so, okay. Let's do... Def B is that. Okay, so if I do tools, cider, show, whoops, show B. First of B. Right, and then second of B should just be the inside. Yes, okay. The reason you can't see when I call show B, you can't see both because they have the same fill. So they look, it's just 2 shapes overlaying one another. So it's not going to look right. I think I can use that to my advantage and get glyph path is exactly what I want to start with, but let's take this path element in this function, do one of the schmancy little path explode path, gets me a sequence of n number of paths. In this case, it's gonna be 1 if it's like an L. So like if I do let's do a capital L. Let's def L. Tools, cider, show L. Good. So if I, excuse me, count path / explode path L. Hey Thrashton, how's it going? This should be 1. That makes sense. It's going really well with me. How's it going with you? I hope it's going well. You've moved to Estonia. Oh, congratulations. How did the move go? I hope the move went well for you overall. That is great. Fantastic. I'm happy for you. It did go well. Perfect. Oh, man, that's great. That's such good news. Nice stuff. Do you feel like you're getting settled nicely? Yeah, of course. Of course. I'm glad to hear that that you're making decisions for yourself, that you're making changes, that things are going nicely. It's fun when people talk about things like that in chat, and their lives are things are moving forward. I'm happy about it. There are a few complications, but generally, yes, feeling settled. Okay, good. Yeah, a few complications. That's not. I kind of expect a little bit of issue here and there, right? I mean, that's kind of how it goes, no matter what. But I am very happy for you. Very glad that things are going well on your end. That is fantastic news. Thanks for sharing, by the way. Appreciate that. That's cool. All right. So I want to show off something for a second here. Let's see. Maybe I can do tools, cider show. Yeah. So I've been working on some art stuff with my 2D, 3D libraries and whatnot. And I've got this really fun one that makes this like abstract blend pillar shape. People are really digging it. I'm really digging it. I think it looks awesome. So you can see it's the same function, but they've got different blends and stuff like that. And let's see. Oh yeah, here it is. So I even have an animated version. So that's pretty fun. So what I'm working on today is... Anyway, you get the idea. Loading glyphs from a font into SVG, like, and then getting the path data. Can you do animated in the REPL? No, no, I can't. The way I did the animation was, I exported one frame at a time as an SVG and then stitched them all together with FFmpeg. So it was not a real-time animation. I also don't know. It might be possible to display animations like a GIF or something like that, or a video in the REPL, but I don't know. And I haven't set it up to do that. Still very cool. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly, there's ways to improve the process, absolutely. But as it stands, I'm very pleased with my ability to make these kind of art pieces anyway. Even if I have to run an animation, you know, in the background some other time, it's still, I'm still quite pleased with the results. So the casual, like, I'm not working on anything critically important. The reason I like doing this is it does give me reasons to add more features, into more useful features, I might add, not just on a whim features, but useful ones into my SVG library. For example, I've got triangulation now, I've got convex hull, I've got a filleting function for corners, I've got isometric transformation, I've got a nice blend algorithm now. So like, there's all kinds of useful functionality that I built specifically to make some art pieces that I can now port back into the main library. Anyway, all that to say, I'm just goofing around on stream with some art ideas, and today I want to extend this idea, this blend stack, with blending the points from curves from shapes. Curves from shapes. Curves from the glyphs of a font. Okay? So that's the idea, to see if that looks cool. And we'll see how that goes. So I'm in the middle of making a function here that converts the path data just into a set of points that I can use with the blend function. So basically, at this point in this glyph points thing here, I know that the exploded path is just straight line segments. So I could do path Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Right. Here, path string to commands. And then command to points basically does the trick. But I have to do it this way. Yeah, because this path slash explode path or split path, I think either one would work. Let me double check that. Getting late, gotta go. Hey, no worries, Thrashton. Thanks for showing up. Just coming here to share some good news. Oh man, just congratulations, honestly. I'm so happy for you. And yeah, of course, yeah, happily share your good news. It's always fun to hear that. Thanks for joining in the chat, even briefly. I appreciate that a lot, Thrashton. And hopefully you continue to get settled nicely and things go smoothly, more or less, from now on for you. Yeah, happy for you. Have a good night. And I'm sure I'll see you around in the chat at some point again. No pressure, of course, but you know the deal. Alright, path, split path. The count should be 2. Okay, good. And then the count for L should be 1. Okay, good. So I'll do split instead of explode. It won't make a difference. It shouldn't really make a difference anyway. With the algorithm I'm building up here, so should be fine. Alright, so we got path, split path. Then I want to do path. Oh, no. Sorry, I have to do... Yeah, I have to do it like this. Map, get in, yeah. So now I've got 2 path strings, and I have to do now map path slash path string to commands, then map map points function is going to take in a sequence of commands and get out. Yeah, so it's going to be like this. The points function is mapping, yeah, map path command to points. No, map cat, I guess, would be the right thing to do here. Because if I do path slash command to points, That is a, okay, good. So we've got command L. Let's do input is 0, 0, 10, 10. Wait, no. That's the wrong number of inputs. Let's just do that. Let's do cursor. 0, 0 is fine. Yeah, okay. So it creates a sequence of a list of whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, Q inputs. Let's say there's something like that. Oh, I put the wrong number of inputs in there. The point I'm trying to make is it returns a vector of points, or a list of points, to be talking more loosely about it. So in this case, I want it to be mapcat path command to points over the input sequence of commands. So now points function can be mapped to each of the, or to any number of the lists of paths. Right, what am I saying? Every one of these is a map after split path because I'm now running a sequence of sequences of points is what I'm gonna get out of this. That's the whole idea. So that actually should be it. Although, before I do that, let me think about this. Well, first of all, before I get too far, let me see if this is correct. So this should no longer work if I do this. Actually, no, if I do this now, L should be a list of points. Looks like it is. Whoop, is it correct? I'm not sure, but let's see. It kind of looks like it isn't. It is, huh? Well, that's weird. Why did that music stop? Hello? Well, be right back. Gotta go to the washroom. So I'm not totally certain why there ends up being so many duplicates here. I'm not sure where those duplicates end up being introduced, but I suppose it doesn't really matter all that much. So if I do that, let's check now. Okay. If I now do count. Okay, good. We have the same amount. All right, now I should do first of L. There we go. Right. So I haven't normalized yet. Yes, that's okay though. Here, simplify function takes some sequence of points, which is let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna do, yeah, simplify the set of points, calling simplify takes points and then the number that you want to simplify it to. So we're gonna just do simplify with the same count, like that. Okay, that should work. Map simplify function. Did I miss something here? Okay. Now, def L. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay, using that, I should be able now to produce cool, hopefully, blends. Let's do blend stack. All right, let's create two shape functions. It'll be well, let's def L and def Z, I guess. Why not? Z. Let's just do that, just for fun. So let's def ASDF is blend stack. The shape functions are gonna be P slash polygon from L and P polygon from Z. The Z count, excuse me, let's do 3 and n. Let's make it 100. Yeah, that should be fine. Ooh. Shame that. Oh, of course, I did the thing. Excuse me. Whew. That's very cool. It's not what I expected, actually. But it is pretty cool. Let's, excuse me, getting a little tired here. That's okay, though. P/rotate 180. Let's do A and D. Let's go here, like this. Let's do first of A, first of D. I'm trying to see what my name looks like, or what my name might look like. This is confusing. It looks really neat, but it's very confusing to me. Let's see. What's the deal here? That looks weird. That doesn't look like anything really. It's also backwards. That's the thing. Like, well, let's see. I should probably now introduce a new transform that doesn't kind of like stack things downward like that. Actually, let me do one final thing here just for kicks. It's going to be a lot of, it's going to take a while. I do still think that looked really cool. It isn't right, but it does look awesome. Pretty awesome, I'd say. Trying to think of what I like, where I should go with this idea. Where next to go? Let's start with something simple and try to find pillars here, blend stack. Let's see here if we've got excuse me. Oop. Okay. Let's figure out this isometric transform thing, hey? I don't remember what these are for, honestly. Should also do this. Speed that up a bit. Weird. It's confusing. Oh. For this, let's see here. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but we'll find out, really. What I want to do don't know if that's right, but let's see. Symmetric left. Okay. Let's see. see if this makes any sense. And then the correct rotation actually, let's see. This translate is going to be, this is going to be wrong. We would have to do root 2, I think, is the modifier. Yeah, something like this. I have no idea if this is actually right, but let's give it a shot. Layer times I have no clue. I'm not sure that it's right, but let's go like this. The move is gonna be the Z divided by 1.41421. And this one's layer times move times -1. No idea if this is right, but let's see what it looks like. Okay, that is actually more or less what I wanted to see. It's hard to follow, but that's pretty much right, actually. Sweet. Cool. Nice. Let's go 5 like that. Oh, I have to do one thing here. This. Oh, I know one thing that's going on here is what I have to do actually is some kind of translate here. So let's do this. I'm just gonna guess a number. P translate 020. 200 maybe. Wrong direction. Okay, it's like that. getting somewhere. There's another thing I have to do, which is kind of like, oh, I have to like pull the chain. How do I want to do that? Oops, that's not at all. Blend stack HR. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, so the next thing to fix is this. The points are blending okay, but I need to actually kind of shift the chain of points so that their starting points in the sequence is like they're aligned more closely. Instead of rotating the whole shape, I want to just kind of, if a polygon is just a chain of lines, I just want to move the starting point along the shape, if that makes any sense, without disrupting its sequence. I want its sequence to remain the same, but its starting position to change. Okay, so let's do something like, let's get rid of that. I'm not sure, points, shift points. How do I want to do this now? Clojure sort by. Oh, there. So if I do show start of map okay, there we go. Right, so those are not exactly close to each other. So let's do defin shift is let start be sort by juxt first second is probably what I want, right? Let's see. First of sort by juxt first second of points. And then here green. Let's try that. Huh. Doesn't seem correct to me. Oh, here's why. There we go. Yes, this is basically what I want. So, sort by juxt first second. Points first. There we go. Okay, so that's the start. If I no, split with. The predicate is 2. The collection is 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Oh. That's not at all what I expected. I think this is... There we go. Yeah, so it's basically going to be concat. No. I have to do this. So there's the start. There's the how do I do this? Back, front. Split with complement start points. Then I just do this concat front reverse back. Is that right? Not sure. Let's see what happens when I do. It worked. Cool. Okay. That is a huge step in the right direction, because now I should be able to do oops. Okay, so that's not what I want it to look like, but fear not. Let's start with that. Okay, so the height, let's assume the height's fine. It might not be, but let's assume that it is. What I want to do here is actually do shift and shift. What did I mess up? Because I messed something up. Let me think about this for 1 second. If I do one, two, three, four, five, six. I don't have to reverse it. Right? I think that should be fine. There we go. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, so let's now do L and Z. Let's do no translation. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking, I gotta say. I kind of like that. So now the next challenge is to figure out how to make this look like something I want it to look like. The trouble, ooh, maybe, wild idea, crazy idea, bad pitch. Maybe if I did something to this effect. P circle 2. Whoa. Oh. That's not gonna work. Excuse me. P translate it to util slash centroid of points of first of L. Oops. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now I have to do this. This is really messy. It's almost what I want, but it's not quite. This rotate 90 instead. I guess it's not, that rotation isn't making the difference I thought it was. Well, let's try something a little bit different then. Regular polygon points. Let's do a radius of 220 into P polygon. I don't need to do this rotate anymore, so get rid of that. But here I have to actually, before I pop it into a polygon, I actually have to do, well, first of all, let's get rid of that. Shift and then P polygon. That should work. It does, but it doesn't have the effect that I expected, but that's okay. Oops. Let me see the sanity check that this is actually doing anything at all. Okay, good. It is. That looks bonkers, but it's cool. I kind of like it. It's not exactly useful, but it is neat. Okay, so what can I do now? What should I do now, really, is my next question to myself. Okay, so first of all, let me try to clean this up just a smidge for readability reasons. Oops. I love it. You cannot see, you can't really tell at all what. Yeah, it's cool, but. Is it what I want it to be? That is my question. Okay, well, let's have some fun. So this works well. Let me now have a bit of fun with, well, first of all, actually, this shift points function is really good. I'm gonna take that idea, excuse me, do this. I don't really need this anymore. It was helpful, but I don't totally need it. And let's do this like that. And let's turn fonts into something kind of like that. Let's do this. Shift, simplify. There we go. Okay. Now, Bentham glyphs I can turn into, I can use load SVG font instead, which looks like this. And I don't need this. That should work, yeah? Good. Okay, so we've got shift. Should call it shift points, really. And simplify inflections. This doesn't work yet. Let's get rid of that. It's not even in the right, it's not even in a relevant location in the code, so kind of don't need that. Now now does this still do what I think it does? Yes. Good, good, good. Except for the inflections thing, which is just wrong. You know what? Let's just get rid of that. Where is it? Man, I put a lot of stuff into the history here. Use the REPL a lot, which is totally fine. Here we go. This is what I'm trying to find. If I do something like this, def A, glyph points of A, load SVG font. Oh, actually, I should make this a better example. Bentham glyphs, like that. Okay. But now, if I do show start of A, right. And then here, let's just do map shift points. Now, good. Okay. That's what we're looking for. Do I have a bounding utils BB? bounding box area function runs like this. It's going to be apply multiply over the result of util/bb_dims of tf bounds of whatever, no, of util/bounds of points. Is that right? Yes, it is. Okay, oh. Okay, applied multiply utils bb_dims of the points that are passed in. That's the area function. So sort by bounding box area function. So you get the smallest, and then you just reverse that. Okay, let me see if that makes sense. So I want to def b again. So now I want to do, okay, good. Nth. Okay, good. They're all different. Okay, I feel pretty good about this. So now, what I want to do is if I do string, yeah, okay. Let's do kind of the easiest sort of thing. Let's do defen word blend string. Let the functions be if I map string to, okay, good, that's what I want. Map, well, wait a second, before I do that, let's do glyph function is going to be a function that takes a single string s, a single glyph string, and does this. Glyph points of glyph string, and then it runs that through p polygon to turn it into a function. That seems correct. So then the functions are just map glyph function over the string. Then blend stack hr f's 5 as a start. Let's see if that's right. I don't know that it is, but let's do tools cider tools slash cider, come on, tools slash cider show, there we go, word blend atom. Oh, this is gonna be wrong. It'll break for sure. Yeah. Oh, I also have to, of course, do Bentham glyphs. Let's start with first. No. How do I want to do that? Well, okay, let's do that as a start. Seems like a bad call. Glyph string, let's just get back to that. Glyph string. But here, the functions are map glyph function over map string to word. Like that. I mean, yeah, kinda. That's super cool, but it's super wrong. But I kinda love it anyway. Well, let's do something a little bit different again. Okay, well, I really should go soon, but before I do that, let's get let's do center is going to be centroid of points of first of glyph points of string first of word string. Okay, that's the center position. Now, inside here, I need to do come on. I gotta go soon. I'm gonna finish the thought of this here. So I have this center point. Right, so what I want to do is actually I want to put a little let inside this function to establish the point set up front because I need some data about it. I need to compute some stuff with it. So points is equal to this thing. Then here I take, oh no, actually points should indeed be, well, I don't love that, but for now, it's just the first point sequence off of the whole string, or pardon me, off. It's going to be a sequence of point sequences for something like the letter M, and N. There's only a single sequence anyway, so it's just a sequence of one sequence. But for the letter A, there's two because there's the outer outline of the letter and then there's the whole of the A. So I need to build in a consideration of those things, but I'm not going to do that right away. I'm not sure if this is going to be the way I want it to be, but we'll go with it as a start and just kind of see how things shape up. There's something else. I realize this might be in loading this font. Or the glyphs from the fonts. I have, potentially discarded useful data. Okay, so we've got... No, never mind. I thought this might have like glyph baseline or something in it, but it doesn't appear to. What I'm doing here is just checking the alignment of these. Yeah, see, they're not... That's not exactly what I was hoping to see. Oop. Let's do Z. Yeah. Oh, those are just out in their own little world. Yeah, okay. Not exactly what I was hoping to see, but that's okay. I'm gonna go soon, but I want to finish this word blend basic implementation. Could be useful. Okay, so the points is that the center point is going to be utils centroid of points of the points. Then points become p polygon, and then I do p translate utils slash v minus. You take zero minus, well, actually, let me just do it this way. It's maybe a little more obvious what's going on. V star 1 1 times the local center, G center, global center, L center is local center. So here I want to move it to 0 0, right? And then I want to move it to the global center. So what I actually can do is lump it into one. Is that right? Let me think about it. Yes, that should be good. That should be good. I think that should be fine. Okay. Nope. Okay. Let's see. See if that looks like anything. Oh no! What did I do now? Hey, Green Coder, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today. Oh, okay. I just forgot to... There we go. Let's try this again. It looks... I mean, okay. It's something. Let's try like really... Oh, that's weird. Oh no, that actually makes sense. That's not a great... No, does that make sense? I'm not sure. Let me... I'm gonna go soon, but I want to alter this approach so that I at least get more readable renders, and then I could maybe post something to Twitter showing some kind of progress. Okay, let's do blend pillar. Let's take a look at this blend stack situation here. Let's do something like this. Okay. Well, I may as well. Yeah, let's do this. It's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but shape functions like that. There's the shape function, glyph function, shape functions. The final shape function is there. The result function. A lot of functions being produced here. But for the sake of art, I suppose it's fine. Right, so what I want here is the fill to be dependent on the layer. So the is that what I want? It's actually not quite what I want. What do I want? The shape. I'm trying to think. I kind of want it. I want the alpha to fade I want it to be almost opaque when you're at the boundary of one function. And then I want it between, if you're between any two letters, so you're kind of morphed in a weird shape, I want the opacity to be really low at that point. So I need it to be dependent on why is this hard for me right now? It's because I'm getting tired, that's all. Sorry about that. Let's think. Use the cosine function. Yeah, I think that's probably the simplest approach. What I'm trying to do is think if I already have some blend functions built for it, but I think you're right. Just use a cosine, like a sine wave situation with the amplitude adjusted to match the peaks of when functions show up. I'm not talking properly here. Sine amplitude is 1. Using a Bezier will give you more flexibility for tweaks. Yeah, I mean you're right. You're not wrong. What's going through my head is it worth it? Is it worth the is it worth adding that machinery in there? Maybe. Here's the real deal. I'm currently a little bit lazy, so so I might not want to. Is the plain simple reality of it. But let me do string there 0.4, and now here let me do math abs sine wave amplitude 1 frequency n okay, is that right? It's maybe gonna work. It's maybe gonna give me at least a result, so let's give it a go. Oops. Okay, there's that. It's hard code Z for the time being as 5, and N will hard code as 100, just to get something going, you know. Now let's see. I'm quite sure I've messed something up, but let's go with that anyway. Yeah, so the alpha this calculation. Let me actually just make sure this actually spits out a float value like I want it to. All right, so let's assume n is 5. Oh. Oh, I've done something wrong. This should actually be count shape functions like that. Yeah, I think that's right. Let's say, yeah. Okay, let's go with something like that. But n in this case is like 100. Let's assume we're on layer 20, right? Okay, so it's a tiny, tiny number, but fine. Let's imagine we're at 0. Okay, good. Let's imagine we're at 25. Yeah, okay. Things kind of seem about right. Except I may have inverted the logic, but nevertheless, we'll eval this. Well, first of all, let's save this file, because I'm not sure that I saved it a moment ago, so let's do that. Let's see what this looks like. I might have like made the midpoints the opaque points, which is the opposite of what I want. And maybe I did nothing right. That's also a possibility. Okay, so slight thing in my favor here. Oops. Well, one, it's definitely wrong, but two, it is kind of working, right? So like it's pretty opaque, or pardon me, pretty transparent, and then the opacity clearly increases. You introduced Perlin noise. Did I actually? I don't think I did. I think you're goofing a little bit, right? There shouldn't be any. Yeah. Okay. Good. I see what you mean though. Like it's got that sort of cloudy, smoky look to it. But Perlin noise is actually that's one like generative tool belt tool that I haven't looked up yet. I want to implement and use it for something, but I don't actually know what to use it for yet. I might use it to seed some mesh generation stuff, but that's tangents. Oh, I gotta go in about 10 minutes actually. Okay, so let's do one of these 1 minus this whole thing. Boy, this function's getting ugly. Ugly's fine though. When we're doing exploratory stuff, it's fine. All right, so we're closer with what we want, except I realize as well, technically the amplitude I use should be half of this because I'm excuse me. Because I'm doing the absolute value. So there should like I'm getting double the amount of peaks. Okay. I mean, that looks pretty cool. This is kind of what I wanted, but actually... It's not right. basically what's happening here. I really should put this into like a let binding up top to make it a little easier to read. But that's stuff for like tomorrow. Power 2. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, okay, so I have some blend issues here. Huh. Okay, that I didn't realize. Huh. That's weird. Well, first of all, okay. Huh. I mean, that looks pretty cool, but there's something wrong. There's something going wrong here. I also wonder if I should change this up just a bit so this value here, let's get rid of this. So let's make the fill just white, but let's add opacity like as a property on its own. And what this will do is also affect the stroke opacity. Now, oh man, that looks pretty cool. It's not right, but like, well, so it looks cool between two elements like that, but it isn't, unfortunately, blending properly when I add more things. Like this is clearly a whole jumbled mess, which I did not realize was happening. So, I mean, good thing I'm noticing now. Now, where's that? So it must be coming from the multi-blend. Let me turn off the ease function, actually. Sorry, let me check this. Multi-blend. I think I have a multi-arity. Yeah. Yeah. So this should still work. Save that. Let's go like this. Nope. Okay, so that's still a problem. All right. Well, that is unfortunately gonna have to be a problem for another time. That's pretty cool. Let me do one final thing before I go. Let's do 3 and 70. Let's just make this look a little tighter and see what that looks like. It's fine. If I just comment out the opacity stuff, run it again. Oh man, that is spicy looking. All right. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I have to go. I'll be back again, not tomorrow, but on Thursday. So if you're interested in this sort of thing, in 2D, 3D animation and artwork and CAD and all that stuff, that's what I work on. That's what I do. And I do it with Clojure. And I do it on stream. That's really all I gotta say. I do have to get going, so if you're interested and want to tune in again, I will be back on Thursday. Oop. So I'm gonna get going. Thanks everyone. Have a good one. Okay. Bye bye.